I'm Gaz, and this is Let's Play Anno 1800, again, this time the Complete Edition. They've finally finished development of this game, and they've moved on to Pax Romana, which means that everything is now available, and I have it. So we will be playing fresh through a complete campaign of the game. I had a series on this that ended after like Season 2, and that was like 5 years ago. So it was so long I don't even remember the story. We'll start fresh. And because I have all of the content packs, including the cosmetic stuff, I think this time we'll go through sort of an aesthetic playthrough. Try and make things look nice. Probably means it'll be a little bit slower. Probably means it won't be optimal. We'll see. We'll see what goes on. Anyway, new game. New campaign. I'm sure I'll need the guidance for right now, probably. Remind myself of what's what. And we'll pick that guy. There's a lot of stuff still, and achievement locks, and that's another thing too. By starting over, I was looking at the achievements, and some of the achievements, I guess, are based upon like decisions, and so this will give me a chance to pick the other decisions to unlock the achievements. Oh, we'll go with that. I think these ones are some exclusive ones that unlock that. Queen's favor. Okay. Yeah, that's good enough. And we'll just simply be Gaz this time. Everything's checked. Let's go. Normal's fine. There are achievements specific to Advanced and Expert, but I think another reason I ended the last series I did of this, too, is just that I was getting frustrated with things. So adding difficulty on top of this is unnecessary. A lot of things have changed, apparently. Some of the trees and supply lines and all that have changed. So we'll see this game with fresh eyes.
Since that day you saved my life, I have presumed I knew you. But now, 1,000 letters from your father go unopened, yet one scribbled from your sister changes everything. I didn't even know you had a sister. We are broke, old pal. We can't afford a passage back to your old world, back to your family. Not unless you suddenly remembered what work is. Dynamite fishing? You're serious? Well, the village north is always short on food.
Another thing, too, is that this will be an opportunity.
Back when? Still some dynamite left.
Forgot that everyone talks forever and all the time. This will be another opportunity for me to test my new computer.
Here it is. Just get plenty of distance on the throw.
Maxed out everything. Okay. Use it on the schools of fish.
You do have an eye for opportunity. After all, it's not TNT the locals are short of. Even more roasted fish.
Oh, what the chimichurri was that, boom?
You do have an eye for opportunity. After all, it's not TNT the locals are short of.
You said that already.
All the blistered fish they could ever want.
Well, fine, we'll move on here.
With that first bang, I knew it was you. So, come show me what you got this time. Ah, that burnt reek. Ugh. Hand over whatever it is and I'll help you get rid of it. Here are your tickets. Hurry, drifters. The boat is leaving soon, and nobody wants you to miss it.
So, this is it. We're leaving paradise behind. You never talked much about family and the like. But you're dead serious about this, aren't you? No matter. I made a vow to defend you. And I don't break an oath. Even if a blind man could see you leap into the deepest pit of dung.
I have never asked anything of you, firstborn. Not when you stole away a tiptoe, leaving the family burden at your little sister's door. Our father is accused of high treason. Dare you to believe it? Will you now stand by, knowing gentle father is indungeoned? It must kill him. Please come home. We need you. Is it really you, dearest sibling? I never dared hope you'd return. Do you remember Bright Sands? Of course you do. We loved it here. It's changed now. The Royal Council support Uncle Edvard. Father barely cold, and he's pulling everything down.
All those houses. You never said how wealthy you were. Why were we selling fish and sleeping in barns?
Never told your friend of Good and Sons? There is much to be said, but not now. Dear father's funeral begins.
Where have you been? Without you brats, we'll never be done with this obligation.
Looks like Death claimed the wrong brother.
No matter, so few are here, when they are the few he loved most.
Nobody likes a traitor, let alone his tainted offspring. Better make yourself scarce.
We shall, dear sibling, for now. I have acquired a small island with the last of my funds, and passage for all still loyal to father. Together, we shall clear his name, or die trying.
Your sister reminds me of you. Must mean new adventures await, old pal.
This is it. Ditchwater. End of the world. I hope you like it quiet.
All right. Okay. Finally. Chapter 1, Tale of Two Brothers. You're dragging this out, aren't you?
What? Still here? Establishing a rival company? On that disheveled island?
Let Uncle Edvard scoff. A modest island, yes, but if you're at all like father, you'll look beyond appearances. We must shelter the good, loyal people who have shown solidarity with our family.
Okay.
We need every hand we can get if we are to expunge this debris.
So, I think I will continue with like the 10x10 grid thing that I did in the previous series, but maybe a little bit looser. Try and make it, as I say, look a little more aesthetic, because that's kind of how I want to go. And since this is an old world island, I kind of want it to look a little bit old world. So eventually I'd kind of like it to be, you know, a little bit crammed in here, sort of the long streets and such like, and then we'll do more of a gridded thing for the New World, I think, and then use some of the assets for Old World. So what I'm thinking here, because there's an NPC island out there somewhere. The NPC islands kind of have like your waterfront port, and then kind of semicircular, like they open up onto a market plaza and then kind of go out that way. You can't really do that here because Anno is very gridded, but we can try and make some square thing. The Old World assets are like castle walls and stuff, so maybe we can do like, old town, walled city kind of thing. I'm thinking of like Patrician 4, like those Renaissance type cities. So anyway, we gotta get started on that. So I'm not gonna measure this one out. I'm just gonna put this here, and then we'll just deal with it. But I do kind of want to maximize my. Let's see. I think that little road comes off that way. So we'll put it kind of like right here is probably good. Right there. I think that like the basic radial layout isn't the same in this game. Will you be able to reach the marketplace? Okay. Getting to it. Getting to it! Housing people is essential, thank you. Okay. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Maybe. Okay. Okay. We can't because there's crap in the way right now. So maybe what we'll do, kind of something like this. See, that's only 5, I think. If I do... Well, I guess we can have, like, the central corridor here. We're not in this city forever. Eventually we will move, and then... Yeah, I'm trying to remember the game. But eventually we will abandon this place. So it's not worth fussing over too much. Select to here. Okay, so let's get...
You reached a new milestone.
Something like that. Just to start out with.
Do you remain here out of spite? Or is this some futile attempt at competition? As you are so desperate to appear responsible, you'll be pleased to hear the cost of that fantastical funeral falls to you.
So, one thing that has been added...
Miserly, uncharitable dastard! Picking and choosing what he inherits.
One thing that's been
Everything
added
built
is the
so far
fucking just
continued
stop
to-
talking. One thing that's been added is the aside from the Old Town Pack, there's also like the pedestrian zone. So now you can have like pedestrian walkways in here. You can have trees, the whole shebang. Okay. Let's get the lumberjack things stacked up. I guess we'll go back here. Need a sawmill. How far back can I go with that? Okay. Closer we can get it to the ports and all, the better, I think.
Timber, very good. I'll try not to think of the coffin.
Guess we can put a small warehouse nearby here. Shortens it.
See what slander Edvard Prince and Bright Sands.
Samuel's child, is it? Thank heavens. I am so ashamed of every single word your uncle had me print.
Island Sail Calamity.
He twists every article in his favor at our and father's expense.
Where did you say?
Every rose has its thorns.
So, what I could do here, I could extend this lengthwise. Just kind of cut that off there, maybe as a tree line, or as a walkway or something. Clear a ruin.
Father wouldn't have wanted us to sit on our hands while our one prospect was in such a state. So let's gather our townsfolk and ask them to spruce the place up. Mourning is eased, now we have others for company, sibling. It's been a hard day of labour for us all. We should cater to our tired, hungry people.
I get the feeling she hasn't done shit.
I'm not going to say I didn't think it possible.
Okay. I don't think we can do the big ones. No, we need certain population to do that. Too far away. Okay. Well. Let's do something like that for now. Could get pretty close, probably.
Please let us play in the lower field.
A few more. So yeah, we'll shuffle things around.
Something's missing.
It's a 1-to-1 ratio of lumberjacks and sawmills, so you're just being
What
slow.
brings you here, Master?
Just being slow. Guess we can speed this up a little. Oh, what? What do you want? I don't know. I don't know what that arrow's indicating.
You reached a new
There we go.
milestone.
And select multiple objects. Okay.
Help enough to demolish the larger ruins. Let's breathe some life into this place.
Working on it.
It's been a long, hard day. The people need to rest. And maybe wet their whistles.
Okay. Well, let's see. We maybe extend to there. Kind of want to maybe put like a wall, city wall there. So we'll start going out this way, how about? Let's grab ornaments, yay. Need a supply of wool, but I don't see that being a requirement right now. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right. So, let me, speaking of aesthetics here. Kind of old town. Yeah, we'll have that one go out. How about once I get there? So at least 3, and then we'll come in here now. I guess we could have it
When I
run.
look into your people's faces, I see trouble. Make sure their misery doesn't become a problem.
I suppose one thing that we could do is use this as wood, because that does seem to be a highly wooded area, but I think we'll just tear it down for farm. If I'm not mistaken, once we destroy things, the trees grow back anyway, right? Like it's only cosmetically taking them over. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We need to do a little 10 by 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I suppose I could probably do myself a favor and blueprint this, right? That's a thing in this game? Whatever. Okay, so we need a schnapps, and we need a pub. Schnapps is 1 to 1, I believe. So, grab... I'm getting there. Stop doing that. Let's see. I think we can just cram these all together. It's, 7, I think, maybe? 5, 6, 7. That is only, that is 7. Okay, good. Where's the front of this building? There. Brother? You're really pissing me off right now.
I had a job unpicking old rope once.
Alright. And then... I believe, yep, that fits perfectly. Right in a 10 by 10, you get the whole single schnapps thing. I've been using virtual graph paper. I've been playing with layouts. Okay, we need one of these. Is that the front? Yeah, I guess that's the front. We'll do something aesthetic there, maybe. A little road or whatever. We need these. Now, see, this is a thing where I could play around with the layout a little bit. Right now, though, we'll just go ahead and put it right here, front and center. I think I'll do, like, the line of industry right up front here.
I checked the manifests. Not all our facilities are able to deliver the goods they produce. Please correct the situation.
Ah, right. Out of range. You know, why don't we relocate that? That way I can put something here. There's canals now, so I can put canals, you can put sewers. There's a whole bunch of stuff with trains, so maybe eventually I can have like a train line going through. A whole bunch of fun stuff. Jesus, how long is this going to go? Farm happiness is not complete. Oh, because it's missing a good. That's why. Didn't realize we had to have that, but okay. Well, I could put it around this, I suppose. It's a 5 by 1, 2, 5.
You honor this immortal.
Oh, they were happy without it. Gotta go make sure the flags are the right way around on that one too. Well, that does not fit nicely. Should probably have it anyway, just for now. I do have a layout specifically for these that I would like to use. I'll not be able to do it right now.
Red sky morning, shepherd's warning.
Kind of hate that everything just stays open instead of closing when you're not using it anymore. Skin painter, right, that's a thing. So now, even just like the basic buildings
You reward our hard graft.
actually have different appearances, including pirate-themed, if we ever get to there.
Feels an eternity since the funeral. And the cost! Oh, why, it was extortionate. Repay me now, or sell up.
I feel sick to the stomach that Edvard could ask so much of us so soon after Father's death.
Almost got that covered. Well, since that seems to be the front, you are delivering from the sheep farm. Since that seems to be the front, maybe I should flip that around. We'll wait until you're done delivering, which you don't seem to be. Oh, we are short a
Your people are
workforce.
recovered and desirous to proceed. Set them to it. We're going to need as much space as we can clear.
So we'll just wait for that to clear out then. Just to remind myself, and so I don't build anything over here, we'll go ahead and go, oops, into cosmetic, not that one. That one, the archway. Yeah. You can build a nice little wall, surround it, we'll put beautification trees and other miscellany.
Speak to our humble cousin. He writes of a worker riot in Bright Sands. It seems we are not alone in our contempt for Edvard.
Put some things there. Find your cousin. That's not what I wanted to do. Jump to it. There you go. Find your cousin leading a mob.
Keep out! None of it.
We'd rather die than stay. Our flags still wave for Samuel. Let Edvard oppress us no more.
Strike, strike.
Ready to repay my charity?
As soon as I'm done with the side quest.
A life away from Edvard? We're on board. Only, we've no ship to get on board of.
If you pick me, you may have my boat. It's my poor aunt's legacy. Her second husband was a decent sailor.
Ready to repay my charity?
Okay, I guess I have no choice. Here you go.
Don't think you're finished, brat. I loathe the reek of lanolin, but if farmers' smocks are all you have...
Is there no limit to Uncle's shameless demands?
Everybody on
forgotten.
board? Good. I shiver at the thought of staying here another second.
How much everyone talks in this game.
What? Has your cleft of the family no shame that it now resorts to abducting my workers? The Queen's ambassador himself shall hear of this.
Abduction is a severe accusation.
And if I may, excuse me, a false one. We left Edvard quite willingly.
Pencil polishing popinjay. I should have been rid of you long ago.
I see nothing criminal. A bit of interfamilial bickering is only natural, and hardly a matter for the crown. And as for you, I have quite forgotten my manners. Sir Archibald Blake, ambassador and confidant to the Queen. Despite the circumstances, Her Majesty and I were pleased to hear of your return. Your father's death was a tragedy. We regret he never had the chance of a fair trial.
The real tragedy here is the vast funeral bill that goes unpaid, while this brat is living the life of O'Reilly.
Sadly, your uncle has indeed alerted me to some floating liabilities. I fear you have no choice but to settle them if I am to grant you your crown shipping license.
Edvard registered the debt officially.
Don't worry. That old tyrant can't hold us back anymore.
Indeed. Once my letterpress is up and running, the truth will come back to haunt Edvard. For your hospitality, please use my ship howsoever you may wish.
Now that sounds like good news.
Okay, it does change the thing.
As to the debt, my hands are tied, but it may warm Her Majesty's heart to see a new enterprise taking shape.
Okay.
Maybe Edvard will try to prevent us owning a shipyard, but for now, let's at least house those workers.
Alright. It'll take a little bit of time to build that up. Upgrade a worker residence. Not quite, not yet. Still need more. We're distributing on our own first, and we'll be getting more, it looks like. So yeah, like right here, if I add another little quad, there's a line right there. That's 3. That's like I could do a whole line right here and convert this into a big long block, and then maybe do like a pedestrian path or a road. Because I think pedestrian paths. Let's see. Ground planes, ornaments generate a small amount of attractiveness. Is that what that is? It's not quite what I thought that was going to be. Are you... disappearing that, or what? Slowly fading away. Does it even cost anything? Costs money. A little bit of money. Which I am losing just a little bit. I feel like destruction gives it back in this game, but maybe not. No, whatever. Anyway. Yeah, so I can do a lot more than just like... As long as I keep the 10 by 10 space, I can just cut it up and make it look less grid-like, and then... As I said with like this stuff over here, we can just have like some long alleyways and it's like maybe some tree line stuff or however this works. But yeah, I'd like to spruce it up a little bit, especially since I know that just based on my last playthrough, eventually as we do move to other islands and move around the world, I am unlikely to come back and improve upon things. So I'd like to do it as I go. So we'll figure out kind of a layout to play with here and what I want to do with it. And just go from there, like the farms. I do have a thing. I did make a layout that gives me 2 cycles of the wool and like 1 potato farm within basically this amount of space. So again, keeping within the 10 by 10 grid, I can still squeeze it all in, because I kind of want this to look like farmland. Hence, putting the farms in the middle of the fields rather than on the edge and then stretching it out. But we can do all kinds of things here. Anyway, I will end this one here. I will see you next time.